son.
Oh, shit. Get out of the damn box. Box is trying to kill me. I need to make a video. What's this video gonna be about? I got it. Here we go. Right there. Hello, Storyboard Ed audience. Today I have some band-aids on my fingers, you may notice. That is because my fingers are fudged up lately, so they got like little sores and stuff. Maybe it's winter weather, I don't know, to be honest with you. But this video is about something that I noticed recently, and it's more like a talking video. But I'll have some visuals here to try to make it interesting. Also, it's chilly outside. You might be able to see some snow on the ground. Specifically, for example, right here. A little bit right here. But, yeah, winter weather's coming. Because Christmas is on its way, of course. So, holidays, yep. Okay. So, in talking about the video I'm doing today, I was looking into some articles and stuff. And one was about an artist who sold invisible sculpture for like $18,000. And another one below it was about a man who was paid like $84,000 for, and when I read it, it was about how he had to put like currency on like a board for like displaying it in a kind of artistic way. And he chose not to do that and just leave the boards blank. And he pocketed the money and called it art. And in my opinion, those two cases, I kind of wonder what defines them as art, you know? When I think of art, I think of things like done by Van Gogh or Leonardo da Vinci, artworks like that, paintings, drawing, sketches, something that's a visual, something that's really created, But then I get thinking about the aspect of like the invisible sculpture. What is the selling point on something like that? What makes somebody want to buy an invisible sculpture? It must be the artist. There must be like some background with the artist, some story to be told about the sculpture that makes the sculpture worth having. But the only thing that's actually probably anything that's physical is the certificate of authenticity that you get with items that you buy. Artistic items that you buy, you get a certificate of authenticity. And that's probably the closest thing that you can have to actually saying, I have bought this. But then again, to spend that kind of money on an artwork that you can't feel, you can't see, and you can't touch, I question, is it art? Just to be honest with you. The question is this art? Because, it kind of goes against everything that I think of when I think of art. I think of a physical object or a physical object of some kind that you can visually see. And you probably shouldn't touch because it's in a museum or something like that. But I see that being art. Even paintings that look like they're done by 4-year-olds. I've seen some museums and stuff, and they have it hanging up with such amazing works, and I think to myself, well, I mean, it was drawn, it was created, and I can visually see it, so I guess in a way it is a form of art, even if the person who created it is not the most artistic in the world. They created something, and someone can visually look at it and see it. And that's why when I looked at that and read the article about it, it was just kind of like, you know, it got me thinking about the concept of art and the way I value it and stuff. Then we get to the one about the board that I just mentioned, where the guy was paid money to put like a currency on the board to represent like the income for like a period of time and stuff like that. Because I read it a while back and remember that aspect sticking in my mind. And he just pocketed the money and just left the boards blank. I consider that more laziness than anything else. But because of the story behind it, that somehow might make it intriguing for people to look at these boards. Because they're like, well, this person did that? What? You know? And maybe they go for that aspect of wanting to see it because the story behind it. And I think that sometimes makes the art, you know? It's the story behind it. You know? Some people, I think, are more willing to pay for the story than the piece itself. Or for the artist behind the story. Because maybe his prior work or her prior work makes whatever they do more worth purchasing. That's just my opinion. I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about that. I'm a wannabe artist. I mostly do drawings of people. Recently I tried to do a drawing of myself as a kid. I got that right up on the screen here, stuff like that. I'm not necessarily that great at drawing, but I try. I've been kind of doodling on and off for pretty much 24 years. So yeah. I've gotten to the point where I can draw faces, though not super realistically. I've gotten a chance to meet a person who can draw things like so realistically. They're like that person's like a year or two younger than me. I look at them and I'm like, man, you're talented. And I look at my work and I go, I doodled something, but you know, that's the kind of thing I see. You know, I'm kind of aiming to try to create something realistic eventually here, something that's worth to be compared to a photo. You know, like you have a photo here, and then you get the drawing. You're like, wait, did you just make the photo bigger, or something? Did you make it like, you know? But they'd have to take a close look to realize it was drawn. That kind of artwork, I'd love to be able to do personally. Because I see a lot of videos on YouTube about that. When I think of content on YouTube, I personally do a lot of skits, stuff like that. So I rarely do a lot with art. I recently have been putting up videos from my time trying to have a channel for drawing, but then I decided to use the channel for something else. So I brought the channel content to this channel. I called it Pen and Pad Videos. And basically those videos are me trying to draw something, basically. And all those videos are probably from 2019, probably. I haven't done a new one in a long while. And I want to make new drawing videos on this channel. And it'll probably be under the name Pen and Pad. I got some ideas of what I want to draw, try to make for this channel. I'm eager about that. Let me ask you in the comments, who's your favorite artist? Like, what kind of artist do you find interesting? Like their work, what they've made, what they've sculpted, what they've built, you know, that kind of thing. What kind of artist are you interested in? my life, I've actually had a chance to. One time, I had an artist come over, and he showed me his technique. He was kind of like a caricature artist, so he showed me how he does characters a bit, and his layout for doing it, and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow. I also had him sign like an artwork that he drew and stuff. And he's got like immense talent, and I'm just like, I'm just somebody who's trying to create his own style, personally. And when I figure out my style, that'd be great. I have a lot of thoughts on art, personally. When it comes to drawing something, I want to be motivated. I sometimes I wake up and I'm just not motivated, so I'm not going to draw. I'm not going to put in that effort to draw something if I'm just not motivated to do it. I mean, why force art to happen? Why force myself to draw? That's my personal question. I wouldn't force anybody to try to draw if they don't want to do it. I've had it where I push myself to draw on a night where I'm just like holding a pencil and I'm just thinking to myself, no, I got nothing. And I just didn't feel it. And all I ended up drawing was like terrible circles, smiley faces that might as well be stick figures. When I feel it and stuff, that's when I start drawing, you know. I have those moments. This year I had maybe 10 times where I had that feeling and I just started drawing. But that's not that many times. I mean, in a year, to feel it 10 times, I don't know. I want to try to motivate myself more to do more drawing. And I'm going to try to do more drawing videos on this channel. That's going to be something I'm going to try to do. But until then, you know, I'm also going to be doing skits, and I'm going to be doing story-driven videos, because I enjoy making those kind of videos where I've planned it out a little bit, or I'll try to make a story out of something I filmed in a day. I do that a bit too, where I have just a random idea and my friend's over or something and I start filming it. Like, yeah, let's just give this a go. That's how I got in videos like Spooky Camera or friggin' any of the Monster Hunter videos on this channel. So I basically got that idea is just by improvising the crap out of it. And discussing some of the ones I've planned. I have a video on here called the bank robbery bad planning. That's a prime example of something I planned. That was during my time in college, and basically I was trying to. I had to write like a drama piece, you know, and I basically wrote it in a way that just made it stupid. And as I was filming it, people got like a laugh out of it, and when I got the footage and stuff, I'd written it and had it filmed, so I was like, I'm just gonna put it up on my channel. It's been there since, and I've liked the video because it's just kind of cheesy, and I wrote some twists in there, and they all take place in a shorter amount of time, and they're just. I recommend check it out if you're interested in something I've actually planned a bit of. I'm working on a show I'm calling The Edward Show. I actually did plan the first episode of that, and I am going to be planning the next episodes. I got a few. I want to make a few episodes for that because I like the idea of having something called The Edward Show and doing something with that. Like I say, stay tuned for more content because I will keep you notified. I wanted to try to put a video out for Friday, so that's really why I decided to film this video. Because, but why not? You know, take the time, film something. And I'm trying to motivate myself to actually do stuff, so, yeah. Have a great day, everybody. Feel free to subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And have a great day. Just have a great day. You know? How long has that been running?